Hello, everyone. Welcome to my podcast. I am your host, Medusa Asadam, here to give Libras a general reading. Keep in mind, Libras, this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. Also, this reading will be timeless. I will be pulling energies from the past, present, and future, so just take it however it resonates, only if it resonates. Libras, if you're interested to see what the cards have in store for you, then definitely stay tuned. All right, Libras. So I pulled the Astro dice for you guys. You guys had North Node as well as 12th house. Okay, North Node is more so along the lines of what's ahead, what a person's purpose is. And then 12th house is connected to Pisces, and that deals with karma, secrets, private behaviors, therapy, spirituality, crisis, hard times, trauma, and mental issues. Okay. We're going to start off by pulling the external energies that may pertain to you in ways of people, places, or things, situationships, relationships, partnerships, solar ships. And although throughout the reading, I may pull a particular zodiac sign, it may represent you, person of interest, timeline, or influence. So do check your houses if you're into that sort of thing. Read the description box of the episode so you know everything you need to know. And keep in mind, I'm just a regular person who loves to pull cards and interpret it to the best of my abilities. So don't ever feel obligated to listen to anything I say. Do your own research, all right? So let's get started, okay? Let me just get a little bit comfortable, all right? Some noise is happening in the background. I do apologize, but I'm a little bit late because I was just trying to fix my guitar. But anyways, all right, so we got another pregnancy coming through here. Okay, so we did Leo's. Leo's reading had Yin and Ya as well. I'm using the Voodoo Tarot deck. But yeah, I got a little bit sidetracked because I was trying to fix the string in my guitar. And yeah, not that I play the guitar, but there was a time where I wanted to. I thought that was something I was going to do. And one of the first songs I was going to learn was Radiohead's, oh goodness, I forgot, but it was from Radiohead. How could I forget that song? Please can you stop the noise? I'm trying to get some rest. That song. But yeah, I was trying to get, I was going to learn that song. Never happened. Oh man, the stuff that I thought I was going to do. So let's shuffle this real good for you guys. Let's see what's going on here. Get some good pulls, some good advice for you guys. Okay. So we start off here with a healing card. So dealing with a bit of trouble. Some may be worrying about a particular loss of some sort, but person needs to combat that sense of dis-ease. Okay. We also have here temperance here. So a lot of determination in regards to doing what it is that a person wants to do in order to overcome obstacles. Okay. It's this energy of remembering who you are and your purpose, which makes sense here, okay, because we have the North Node, okay? I'm thinking about Simba's dad, right? It's like, remember. Okay, so let's see. Let's keep going. Okay, we also have here the affection card, all right? It's being caring, okay? But there's consequences if loyalty is betrayed. Okay, let's get one more. I like to get 4 cards to get the external energies so I can get a overall foundation, okay, of what a person is going through. So we just need one more card. What's going on with Libras? What's going on with Libras? Okay, family obligations with this Shango card here. Okay, so I do feel a bit of a weight on a person here. Okay, it really comes down to a person having to do what's close to them as opposed to worrying about the outside chatter. Okay, the outside influence, the outside need to kind of have a say so. Like it really feels like that. Okay, this kind of gives the vibes of like, and this is just an example in order to fully articulate what I'm feeling, is giving off the vibes of like if an older, right, child is in charge of the younger siblings, and they have to make a decision, right, for the greater good of the children, right, the household. And but it's like you have the second, like this second to the oldest, right, like they have their input, or they have what they want to do, what they want to do. And then you have the youngest one who usually gets away with everything, and the parents usually listen to them, and so they want to have their input of what they want to do. And so it's like saying like, okay, I have to make an executive decision here. I'm the oldest, and so this is what I say, right? Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be in regards to that, but it really feels like that, of having to make an executive decision, despite other people's opinions and input in a particular situation. Okay, so let's get into the tarot. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, like I do feel like it's like it may be an unpopular opinion kind of thing. We're just like, oh, like the person or the people, like if a person decides to make a decision on something, and then that person just doesn't, like there's people that doesn't favor that decision. Like it kind of feels like that as well, where it's like, oh, yeah, like, oh, so that's what you're doing. Just like I'm trying to do the right thing. If you feel like I'm in the wrong, then so be it. Kind of feels like that. All right, we start off here with the Page of Cups. Very much in that space of vulnerability, okay, where it's like feeling as if the person has the answers, but they don't necessarily have the concrete answers. Okay, let me see. Let's keep going. Let's figure out what's going on here. Yeah, it really feels like going according to the feeling here. Can we clarify this? We start off here with the King of Wands. I mean, we clarify with the King of Wands, Aries energy, very much bossy energy here. Okay. Let's see. All right, what is this? 5, 6, 7, 8 of Wands. I feel like when it comes down to a particular situation, this Page of Cups gives me young vibes, okay? It gives me young vibes. I do feel like there is someone who's being highly or heavily influenced here, okay? This King of Wands here is really giving me the energy of like, especially, next to this 8 of Wands, it really feels like they're highly influential in regards to like their ways of manipulation or persuasion. And so like I'm getting like a whisper in the ear, just like, you should do this or you should do that kind of thing. And it's hard to detach from that. It's hard to say like, wait, just give me a second. Okay, I feel like with this Page of Cups, it could be beginning of a relationship kind of thing. Could be a situation where it's like feelings like are brand, like it's like, it feels like brand new kind of feelings, very much childlike, very much like where it's like how a child easily trusts, right? Like it kind of feels like that. There's a comfortability here, okay? There's a comfortability here with this Page of Cups. there is a level of trust here, whether it's like a person is like conscious of it or if they're not. But I feel like there's like a trusting kind of like feeling. Okay, let's see what's the challenge here. What's the challenge? Okay, we have here the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords here in the challenge is pretty much read as the Four of Swords in the reverse. And so the issue here is, okay, where a person is, they're even if they try to detach themselves, even if they try to like break away, something still like kind of penetrates their brain, right? Like it kind of feels like a programming in a sense. Like it's kind of like I don't know how to I forgot what it was called, but they were talking about how babies are programmed, okay, to like pick up on the tone or the primal tone of the parent's language, as opposed to a more so foreign tone or foreign language. And they were able to kind of pick up on the sensor using like a pacifier, and they were able to, based on off of the amount of suckage the baby did with the pacifier, they were able to pick up that frequency, and detect when a baby was feeling soothed, because they heard the familiarity there, and then when the baby wasn't soothed because it was like a foreign kind of like tone or whatever you would call it. But I do feel like this is a kind of rock to sleep kind of thing. There could be a baby involved in this situation, since we're talking about babies here. But I feel like because we're talking about the 12th house here, and we're dealing like with karma and all that stuff like that. And for me, karma is just cause and effect, right? And so I feel like whatever the cause is, and I feel like we'll probably get into that. Hopefully we'll get into that within the heart space and the upside down. We can see how like a person can like blindly, right? Find themselves blindly involved in things, or experiencing things without them not necessarily having full control of like the driver's seat. Okay, so like it kind of feels like it's like another energy where what I'm feeling here is like when a person is like driving, and then like they're so deep in that alpha state that by the time they get home, they're like, wait, how did I get here? Right? It kind of feels like that, where it's like, where has the time gone? Where has the days gone? Or whatever the case may be. So like you kind of find yourself asking yourself that question, where it's just like, I've been in this situation for so long, but I feel like I haven't really been in it. Like I'm just kind of like just kind of skating through, or like just passing through on like autopilot kind of thing. Okay, hopefully we'll get some answers. Let's see. So overcoming the challenge. Now this could be vice versa, like a person who could be listening to this may be in that space of the King of Wands, so they use their charm and all that stuff like that, okay, to kind of like woo people over, and it can stem from childhood, right? Like that pick me kind of energy, that energy of like front and center, attention on me kind of thing. Okay, using their like sweet persona to like get what they want. So overcoming it, we have the Queen of Cups. So Cancer energy. The first thing I immediately felt like saying is like, there's a mother here, okay? There's like a blame game going on here where it's just like, oh, it's either it's my mother's fault or it's your mother's fault or it's someone's mother's fault. So it could be actual mother, grandmother, like any kind of matriarchy kind of like persona, right? So it could even be baby mother or whatever. And so, or it could be like a person is an actual mother. And so it could be some kind of feeling here where it's like their attention is solely focused on a child, or it's like it's all about the child. And that could be the thing with that Page of Cups here, because we have mother and then we have child here. Okay. And there could potentially be a masculine energy who may potentially be being ignored. Okay. We're just trying to get the feels here. Like I'm feeling like someone is being ignored here, or someone is not necessarily paying attention to what's actually happening, like what's being presented. Okay. And so someone may feel neglected in a sense, okay, but it's like a person is really dedicated or like just extremely focused on trying to deal with something. It could be a child, or it could be dealing with childhood issues or whatever. Like I said, we'll get into, we'll let's see, what is this? Okay, let's see what this is. Five of Cups, Knight of Wands. There could be some loss here for sure with this Four of Cups. I do feel like there is this kind of Great Depression that a person is like kind of like seeped into and is like dealing with. Like I'm seeing someone like, it's not necessarily like cosplaying, but it just kind of feels like that. I'm only saying that because I feel like someone, and I'm not saying that this is all pretend, but like I'm just seeing like some kind of like play or whatever. It's like those kind of plays like where you kind of like visit like historical places, and then they do those little, they interact, or they do those little like plays or acts or whatever in order to kind of like bring that historical place to life. But this is more so along the era of Great Depression kind of thing. And so a person has become a caricature of a person who has dealt with great loss. And so there is this feeling of depression, and a person is just really trapped in that. Okay, in that time capsule, in that timeline. Okay, it's really it feels like frozen in time, and it's like it really feels like gray. It feels gray and gloomy and unkept. I don't mean to say it that way, but it feels unkept as well. It's like a person's not taking care of themselves. Let's see what's going on here. Get one more. All right, we have the Hanged Man coming through. There's definitely a pause here. There's definitely a pause here. I feel like a person is trying to find answers here. Like trying to, like, it's like, why? Like I'm getting like this feeling of like, but why? Why me? Why this? Why did that have to happen? It feels like such a faint kind of like whisper, like remember who you are. It's kind of like when Simba went through that depressive, is that the right word? I'm sorry. But he went through that depressive state after he lost his dad. And, ooh, this could be, okay. All right. So, yeah, like it's kind of giving me that scene where Simba has lost himself and has lost his purpose because he experienced the physical loss. And so there's a masculine energy trying to come through, okay, trying to get someone to remember, like remember who you are. Like it really feels like that. It really feels like that. It's kind of like What Dreams Are Made Of, I think. Is that the right movie with Robin Williams, I think? And like his wife was sensing him. Like it kind of feels like that as well. Like it really feels like a person is like, whether this is like a physical thing or is more so a person is like spiritually connecting, and they're hearing a masculine energy trying to come through to say what needs to be said. I feel like with this challenge here, with this Four of Swords, and the challenge is maybe a person's not getting enough sleep, okay, in order to fully receive what a person needs to receive in regards to a particular message, okay. Or maybe a person is afraid to meditate, because that's what's coming through as well. Afraid to be alone, afraid to be silent and be still and listen for some, okay. Let's see what else is coming through. We have here the King of Cups, okay, Scorpio energy, as well as the Five of Swords. Immediately, I'm feeling like someone needs to leave. Someone needs to leave. I feel someone needs to leave, whether they're leaving a particular like place that they're at right now, okay, and they're going somewhere else. They're going to be with someone else, or they're leaving someone. It really feels like a leaving kind of energy here, okay. There could be an energy here that a person is not to be trusted right now, okay, with this Five of Swords here. I'm getting like some kind of sibling energy coming through again. So it could be some kind of message like pertaining to a sibling. A sibling, a person needs to like look out for a sibling. Okay, like there could be something going on with a sibling, like they're like what they're doing, their whereabouts, what they're engaging in and participating in. Let's see. I swear every single time I use these cards, these particular cards, it gives off this kind of like spiritual feeling. Okay, the cards that I'm using right now is the Painted Tarot. I had to go bend down and get it, but yeah, it always gives me these kind of like vibes. So the past, we have here the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. I feel like with this Two of Pentacles in the reverse, it feels like there is a level of disconnect. And it could be in regards to a particular relationship. It could be a sibling relationship. Okay, an estranged sibling relationship. Or a close relationship that has now gone astray. Estranged, I think that's what it's called. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm a little not good with words with this reading. We have the Hermit. Yeah, I feel like someone has disconnected here, whether it's like a sibling kind of thing where a sibling has disconnected and kind of like went, kind of just, I don't want to say, I'm going to be careful what I'm going to say, but they kind of went on their own, did their own thing. I'll say that. And it could be due to a particular distance in some way, shape, or form. Okay, Virgo energy coming through. Okay, here we are, heart space in the upside down, King of Coins. There's a lot of masculine energy coming through. I wonder, is what's going on here? Is there like different kind of men here coming through? Like, was it like different kind of men, dealing with different kind of men. Okay, Taurus energy coming through. Okay, we have like a father type figure, husband type figure, and like even like another relationship type figure. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Okay, we have here the Four of Pentacles here, Strength, Leo energy coming through, Queen of Wands, the Fool, Queen of Wands. Okay, let me see. King of Coins, Six of Pentacles, Strength, Queen of Wands. This is kind of giving me the vibes of like, with this masculine energy coming through, I feel like there could have been particularly an issue with like time that was being allocated, whether it wasn't enough or whether it was way too much time. Like it feels like even vying for attention. Okay. It feels like pick me kind of energy coming through with the Six of Pentacles. The Strength card. It's giving me very much independence, I feel, especially next to this Queen of Wands and this Fool. Someone may have moved out. I feel like this is getting really personal. Yeah, like it really feels like that. It feels like there could have been some kind of issue when it came down to like favoritism, or like just not having enough attention, or maybe having way too much attention. Like I feel like that is the key here. That's the key here. Now, what is it in pertaining to the Four of Swords, which is a challenge? Because I do still feel as if this Four of Swords feels like there's like a price that a person has to pay, or feel like they have to pay when they have to, if they decide to take a breather or take a break or take a moment to kind of like just be silent. I do feel this feeling of like older sibling vibes as well. This is coming through strong with the Six of Pentacles here. It even feels so, okay, it even feels so with this, that energy I was talking about before, with this Queen of Cups, that mother energy as well. I wonder if a person is having difficulty with a pregnancy, a particular pregnancy. Maybe they didn't want to have kids, and they didn't want to have kids because they had to grow up raising their siblings. I do feel a bit of overprotective vibes as well. Like this feels really familiar to me because I'm very, very much overprotective with my kids. And like that feeling is just kind of coming through too. I wonder if a person doesn't feel comfortable leaving their kids alone with a masculine energy. There's like 3 different masculine energies here. But then there's like two feminine energies here. This is actually, because I don't want to get too, like, I don't want to get too, like, in a particular, like, I just kind of want to hit the surface. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. This feels uncomfortable because I feel like, I don't know, it's getting a little personal. Heart space in the upright, Hierophant energy. Or whether, like, it could be talk about something here as well. It could be talk about, like, I don't want this person around this person or whatever. Let me see what's going on here. I need one more for the heart space in the upright. All right, and then you give me 3. Great. Okay. I feel like there's like just a lot of people, a person with these three masculine energies could also to be siblings in regards to brothers as well. So like I just feel like there's 3 masculine energies coming through, okay, and they have a lot of influence in regards to how a person kind of conducts themselves and what they may have chosen to do. Okay, whether this is throughout their walks of life or you know different times in their lives or like what's going on right now. I do feel like there is a particular kind of energy here that feels like, oh, you need to listen to what I say and listen to and do as I say, for whatever kind of reason, whether it has to do with like because I'm older or whatever. But the overall, okay, theme here, it really feels as if like a person is having to overcome this, okay, and really make a decision for themselves, okay. And at the end of the day, like I feel like with this 7 of Swords, it really comes down to a person feeling as if they're, or maybe conjuring up or plotting on needing to kind of sneak off and do whatever it is that they want to do, okay. If this is like 3 masculine energies who are elder siblings, that could be that overprotective vibe that I was getting here as well. Okay. If not, if it's 3 masculine energies in different time span in a person's life, it could be this energy of having to break free from that impact that those masculine energies or that representation of those masculine energies may have had on a particular person. And needing to break free from those tethered emotional, like cords, okay, and trust, and like just have trust in people or, you know, other men or other women. It really feels like with this Hierophant, it's definitely this energy of a kind of strength that takes place that really comes about to uplift a person spiritually. And when that spiritual element kind of comes through, this is in the heart space in the upright, so it's more so like what a person desires to do, okay? A person may particularly desire to break free from whatever kind of entrapment or bondage that a person finds themselves in, okay? And so for some, it could be this energy of needing independence, right? Because we had the Strength here, the Queen of Wands, and the Fool. So the need of independence, the need of confidence, the need to want to believe in oneself and believe in one's abilities to accomplish whatever it is that a person wants to accomplish, okay? Break out of their comfort zone here, okay? I feel like for some, it could be this energy of still being within their parents' place or just still living as if they're kids, okay, or they're a child, okay, and so they still conduct themselves that way. So it could be like dealing with, you know, like when it comes down to responsibilities, it's not necessarily having a firm grasp on that. Okay, and so a person could be a bit irresponsible with their funds, with their bills, or whatever the case may be. Okay, yeah, this is really interesting. There's like so much happening. Like it feels, it's like so much like energy is coming through. Like you have like older sibling here, like brothers. Like it feels like there's a lot. Okay, I feel like with this Queen of Cups, it does come across as well right now as like a savior kind of energy. So there could be someone here that's constantly like, it's like a scapegoat or like a savior energy that kind of comes through and like kind of saves the day. So let's see here what's going on within the future. Queen of Swords. Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Coins. Feels like someone gets cut off eventually. Someone gets cut off, and they have to get a job or like handle their responsibilities, because the person realizes, eventually they realize that nothing is going to come to them until they put in the work. All right. We have the Nine of Swords here coming through. What is this? What is this Nine of Swords? The Moon, the Sun, Page of Wands. This feels like, so Queen of Swords, Gemini energy. Okay. It doesn't feel real. Okay, this doesn't feel real. Like this feels like escapism. It feels like even if a person decides to do what I said before, where they decide like, okay, I'm going to cut, whether the person gets cut, like they get cut off and like they have to, or they decide themselves that I need to start being more disciplined, right? Whatever it is that's being cut out of the situation, it's like, okay, I have to cut loose, I have to cut ties with the situation and really start getting back to work, really start cleaning my house, or really start like being productive in a way that helps to bring forth a better living situation or a better livelihood. Okay, even when the opportunity comes about, there is this fear here. It kind of feels like a little nightmare. It's like this fear here that keeps a person entrapped, okay, in this illusion, okay, that whatever it was that they had, potentially had, like they can get it back. Like nothing doesn't feel real. Like it feels like a person is trapped in limbo. It's like in the in-between kind of thing. We have the Moon here right next to the Sun. I feel like a person can be plagued with this feeling here of that depressive feeling that whether things get better, like it's too good to be true. I feel like it. Two of Wands. There's a lot to unpack here. Okay, Libra, it's a lot to unpack. But it's really interesting that you guys have the Moon next to the Sun, because it's like day and night. Night and day. I should say night and day. But it's like a person is trapped in between that. Like it also too feels like a person is not getting any sleep as well, because they're stressed out about stuff. So they stay up all night and even into the morning. Okay, so we're going to take a little bit of a break and then we'll come back with the advice from Spirit. Okay, so let's see. What is the advice here? What is the advice for Libras? Let's see. The Gates. All right, so let's see what's going on here. So we got the gate. Day and night. The lonely loner seems to free his mind at night. At night. Okay, I'm trying to find the page. Okay, so portals appear at the corner of your eyes, which we can almost visualize if we squint. Some who see these portals know them for what they are. They have the gift of opening the small tear in the fabric of the world's material at will. The woman at the gate steps towards the rip, and her fingers finds the edge of the gate. She reaches out and traces the portal's edges, and gently she tugs the sides apart. The space opens. The air's salty scent teases the corner of her lips as the soft sounds of ocean waves flow into our world. She continues pulling open the portal until there is a window big enough for someone to step through. She smiles out to the other side and walks away. The portal is open and now waits to welcome the traveler. So the meaning of this means look deep into the situation. What you want lies on the other side. Just step through. Okay, let's get some crystal / gemstone cards for you guys as well. Okay, so you guys, a card fell, so let me go get that really quick. So let's see here. So black tourmaline, so grounding, protection, detox, so an energetic bodyguard. Black tourmaline acts as a psychic shield, protecting you from destruction, negativity, and psychic attacks. It is excellent at establishing boundaries and deflects unwanted mental energies. It is also used for grounding, stabilizing your foundation on earth, and making sure both feet are on the ground. With a natural electric spark, black tourmaline absorbs fear and transmutes those emotions into positive energy. Use this stone to balance your root chakra and detox any anxieties. Okay, so Capricorn and Sun. Let's get a self-care card. We got a few here for you guys. So it says make an altar. We also have journal. We also have get a massage. Okay, we also have build strength, and we also have here sex. All right. So that is all that I have for you all Libras out there. I hope I was able to help you in any way, shape, or form. Good luck to you all on your amazing journeys. Until next time, peace.